Let's head over right now to our Maiduguri studio, and this is looking at state efforts, Borno state efforts to curbing COVID-19. The Deputy Governor of Borno State, also the Chairman, COVID-19 Task Force in the state, joins us from our Maiduguri studios. Mr. Usman Kadafur, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
All right, please tell us how Borno State is faring with keeping down the numbers. And this is following the first index case in Borno State.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers started dropping when we imposed the restriction on the movement within the metropolis. And when that restriction was lifted, basically people that are coming in that are violating the interstate, ban are the most tested positive cases we are having now. So that is why we're working hard to see how we can control that from the point of entry now. That is our major problem in this state when it comes to those coming in from the Damatru axis. Because that's the major way that is linking to Maiduguri for now.
Now, not too long ago, your task force had some disagreement with the Nigerian army over, and this is perhaps even further before COVID-19, and this was alleged 1,000 naira bribery, according to the governor at the time. And just recently, a problem with the army following the enforcement of the protocol on COVID-19. Can you tell us why that happened and what exactly is going on?
Thank you so much. If you look at the encounter with my governor and myself, it's just coincide. When this, if you left this, their excesses unchecked, especially the junior officers, at times, it's so provocative. While an officer would just come and point a gun on the Attorney General of the state, who is the #1 chief law officer of that state, and tell him, that is something that you don't take it. And, at that, if you look at their actions too, so a life was lost and they don't even care. They are not even remorseful. That is what prompted me, to go into that argument with them at that point, because my attention was drawn that this is what happened, so I have to rush that scene. And what happened with my boss, the governor, is the same thing. He is coming from Auno axis, and he saw a huge, traffic. And he decided to look at what is happening at that scene. Then he discovered that's what happened, and that's what provoked him. So if you look at our actions, is due to due to the action, that is why we've been provoked. And as a servant leader, you just have to react when things are not moving well. You have to do something.
So, Deputy Governor, are you saying that the Nigerian army is perhaps a thorn in your flesh with regards to the task force on COVID-19 in Borno State?
And the Nigerian army is part of the COVID-19 team. But what really happened is that the movement of the soldiers coming in from the Auno axis, they are coming in. They want some people. They want to pass with some people, and the Attorney General resisted and said that at least even courtesy demand, these people should be subjected to even temperature tests before, we let you go into the metropolis. And the guy reacted and started, that's how the argument heated. But what we are saying is they are part of the committee, and we are having a very good relation. If you look at when I placed a call to the garrison commander, he left what he's doing and came to the scene. So we have a very good relationship with them, and it do happens, and, they've promised that they are going to set up an inquiry, and I know they are working on that. So definitely, the perpetrators will be brought to book, inshallah.
Would you say that the insurgency, and that is in the state, is perhaps a problem or a challenge to the keeping the numbers of COVID-19 cases really flat in the state?
No, if you look at it, it's not the issue of insurgency. There are a lot of things, factors that are involved in it. You have to intensify campaigning for the social hygienic and all the social distances. You have to involve the religious leaders, to start campaigning for the people at least. So there are a lot of things that you have to do to make sure you reach out to people. Because if there's community denial, there are things that you just have to do to convince these people to believe. Because if you look at it generally, a lot of people don't even believe this thing is existing. So we're trying hard with all hands are on deck to see that we try. And, our Borno state is already a traumatized society, so you have to, weigh a lot of things. And inshallah, I believe we're going to work
just before we let you go,
succeed.
some travelers quarantined in the Hajj camp, we understand, are complaining of horrible conditions, and some of them saying that they haven't been tested and there might be possible positives also in that place. How are you managing that situation and to ensure that they're tested as soon as possible and allowed to go home?
Yeah, if you look at the condition of those who are kept at the Hajj camp, I think they should even praise the government, because in the first place, you don't expect me to. You don't expect if you violate the state law, I should take you to a hotel and keep you. So we're taking them there to the Hajj camp. We're giving them the food, and we're trying to see how best we can improve the testing capacity of the state, because we have procured all the testing machines, and I'm sure now we're waiting for the NCDC, because we have written to them yesterday that our machines are ready on ground, so that if they come and certify, the state will now have its testing center, and which I know it's going to be faster, because the out of equipment we brought into the state are the latest one. So what is delaying them in the Hajj camp that is causing all this complaining is because they used to stay for more than 24 hours, and our testing capacity is too low, because we have a lot of inflow from the other local governments that are bringing in tests. So at times it takes more than 24 hours. But I'm trying to tell them that if you want to complain, just stay where you are. Don't even come to Maiduguri, because if you come today or tomorrow, you still go through the same thing. So I don't have regret over that. Thank you so much.
We appreciate your time, Deputy Governor of Borno State, also Chairman COVID-19 Task Force in the state. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.